heater broke down last month. It was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. And then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich? Working harder than ever, but getting nowhere? Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare? Having someone else raise your children? With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss, work from home, and live a happier life. At Be the Boss Network, you'll find hundreds of work-from-home opportunities that you can literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom133.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom133.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom133.com. Go to freedom133.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom133.com.
Attention business owners. We know that owning a business means getting things done right now. So if your right now list includes a new building, call the Right Now Company. General Steel. We can design a building for your business quickly and save you thousands of dollars. That's right, thousands. You may think General Steel only builds large projects or that you can't afford General Steel quality. Well, check these prices. How about a 40 by 60 foot building for under $22,000? Or even a 50 by 100 for under $35,000? That's right, a 5,000 square foot building for under $35,000. And these buildings all have General Steel quality. Best of all, you can still order a building and have it delivered in time to build this year. How's that for right now? So if your right now list includes a new building, call the Right Now Company, General Steel.
800-393-5756. 800-393-5756. 800-393-5756. That's 800-393-5756.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states. Attention Xarelto users. If you or a loved one took Xarelto and suffered a serious bleeding event, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Xarelto is a popular prescription blood thinner used to prevent blood clots and protect patients from strokes. But doctors have recently discovered they are unable to reverse or control serious side effects, such as internal bleeding caused by Xarelto. These serious bleeding events have led to numerous cases of hospitalization and even death. Call now if you or a loved one was hospitalized from any form of internal bleeding or stroke after taking Xarelto. You may be entitled to a cash award and substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. There is limited time to file a claim, so call now. Call 800-435-8931. Phone lines are open 24/7. Call 800-435-8931. That's 800-435-8931. Again, 800-435-8931.
Boy, man, I had a rough night's sleep. Boy, I got a letter from the IRS yesterday and I just couldn't sleep. Man, I'm dying here. Somebody help me.
IRS problems affect more than just your finances. If you're ready to take back control of your life and you owe more than $10,000, you need to call the Tax Doctor. Their expert staff can immediately protect you from the IRS and state collectors and get you the best possible tax settlement guaranteed. The IRS has recently released new programs geared in helping struggling taxpayers, where you may qualify to settle your tax debt and wipe out up to 85% or more of what you currently owe. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, call the Tax Doctor right now. See if you qualify to pay less. 800-989-1694. 800-989-1694. 800-989-1694. Again, 800-989-1694.
The following letters were written by our troops.
My dear fellow Americans, I truly appreciate your support. I was starting to wonder if people had forgotten about us over here, but then one of my buddies showed me this website, and now as tears are streaming down my face, I can see for sure that you haven't. Private Emily B., U.S. Army.
It's so heartwarming to see the American people not letting the men and women of the armed forces be forgotten. Your letters make a group of grown men, battle-hardened and gruff, act like a bunch of kids around a Christmas tree. Thanks. Staff Sergeant Matthew H., U.S. Army.
Your support may be the most important thing our troops can carry with them. But don't take our word for it. Take theirs. To show your support, visit americasupportsyou.mil. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Defense and the Ad Council.
Zinc Media. Feel the power of knowledge.
Some people now call me the Rod of Truth. I really like that nickname. I don't know why. It just fits, I guess. But anyway, welcome back, my fellow liberty lovers and ecclesiastites all over the place. It is I, of course, your lovable host, El Rod, the Rod in Spanish, of course. Here on the Rod Eccles Show, broadcasting from my bunkerized home studio somewhere within the great granite state of New Hampshire, where the state motto is live free or die. I get so excited sometimes I just want to shout everything out, just throw it out there at once because I got so much to talk about, and I don't usually really talk this fast. But if I talk this fast, I could probably still talk for like 5 or 6 hours and still not get everything in. You wouldn't be able to understand me. I don't know, maybe I could be one of those, those TV or radio, the TV commercials too, but the radio commercial announcers that all of a sudden they have the commercial like for cars and certain other stuff, lawyers and stuff, and all of a sudden, they start like shooting off really fast, but talking about stuff that you can't understand because they're talking really fast. Maybe I should practice and become one of those guys because it takes us, it takes a little bit of practice to do that, I guess. But anyway. The number here, if you want to call, is 603-835-3224. And I know some people are saying, well, when is he going to get serious? How come this guy can't stay serious? I'll just reply to you, why so serious? Of course I talk about serious stuff. I get serious. But there's also, this is a Christmas season for crying out loud. There's times, there's a time for everything. Season for everything, what's the everything turn with every season? Whatever. I don't even remember. What is that? Yeah, turn. Is that Simon and Garfunkel? I don't recall. In any case, you're still listening to The Rod Eccles Show. And I'm still me. I'm still as serious as ever. I can be serious as a heart attack, and I can have some fun at it, too. Because I love doing this for you guys. I love doing this program, which is why you can't forget. January 6th, the new year begins. And, hell breaks loose. No, just kidding. Well, for liberals, it might be. I'm going to be down in the South Carolina area, as they say here in New England. That's a New England accent, area. We don't say area over here. We say area. I'll be down in the South Carolina area giving a couple of keynotes down there on, so I'll be gone for January 4th and coming back January 5th, which means I can't actually do a morning program on January 5th because I'll be traveling back here to the Bunkerized home studio somewhere within the bowels of the Granite State of New Hampshire. Maybe I should open the program with something like that. So on the 6th, we begin 9 a.m. to noon, 3 hours daily. You know, you get your vitamin E, E for Eccles, E for Ecclesiastes. Get your vitamin E here. I know. Well, vitamin E is what good for skin, and your skin tone. It's good. Isn't vitamin E also good for eyesight? You know, in turn, it's good for hair. So, in other words, if you want to be able to see well and look well, then you need 3 hours a day, starting in January, right here, every morning, 9 to noon Eastern time, live. And there's a bunch of stations carrying us live. So. Check with your favorite network to see if I'm going to be live there. Otherwise, you're going to have to catch it on the replay. But you'll probably want it live better. That way you'll be able to participate and call in as well. Speaking of morning programs, this going to a morning format, I know a lot of people, when I started off doing this show back in 2009, it was a morning program. It was 10 to noon, which means that I got to beat all the big guys to the punch with a lot of stuff, and I plan on doing that again this time around. But and I know that I beat them to the punch because it would be not that they would be covering the same topics that I covered the same day, but kind of ironically, it'd be like the day after. As if they were trying to get all their stuff done while my show was on, right? And they're not listening to me. Yeah, right. Look, if they want to listen, that's great. I'd be flattered if people like Rush and Hannity and Beck and Levin and Savage and all those guys listening to the Rod Eccles. That'd be an honor. Really would. Be awesome. You know who else I can't think of his last Jerry. He was an actor as well. He was on Babylon 5. He was a station security chief. Jerry. I know people are going to say Jerry O'Connell. No, that's Sliders. But this is Babylon 5, and I can't remember his Jerry something. Anyway, he's also a very conservative talk show host now. And I've heard his show a couple of times. I had the pleasure of hearing it, and hey, that guy's pretty spot on too. Do we have? Well, yeah. Well, I guess we have some liberal talk show hosts that really don't get into politics, like Jamie Foxx. Is he still having? He's on like Sirius Network or a Sirius satellite or something, right? I don't know. Is Howard Stern still on the air? I never got into Howard Stern. Never did understand why people liked him, but he's a huge mega radio personality. But now, yeah, he's on Sirius XM, right? Yeah. Bringing down big bucks. But anyway, getting back, CNS news story. Morning program. A morning program. Morning Jolt. I think we're still waiting for confirmation. But I do believe that within the first week I'm back on the air in January, we are going to we're working on it. I think we're waiting for final confirmation for Ambassador Bolton. He's going to be... Look, I've had people like Alveda King and Sheriff Clark and Colonel Weston. This is a serious program. So those of you who don't think that I can't be serious, you don't get that caliber of people on your program and have them spend 30 minutes with you or more if you're not serious. So, For those of you who think this